Hello. Hey, cakes. Okay. Hopefully my sound's okay. Hello, guys. We are going to be doing an unboxing. We got 2 boxes of books in, and I'm going to be going into boxing, showing you what we're getting and what's soon going to be coming to the Clinton Public Library. If you have any questions about the library or about things that we offer, feel free to ask them in the chat as I show you the books that we got from our delivery. First book that we have in our little unboxing is Meant for Me by Tay Marley. This is going to be coming to the library soon. Sometimes you have to run away to find yourself. Reeling from the sudden loss of her older sister, her only family, Addie Mae flees Los Angeles without a plan or a destination and ends up in Georgetown, Texas. Lost and alone, she's taken in by some kind local ranchers there, and she meets farmhand Zach Ryan, who starts to cut through the grief and pain and show Addie that she has something to live for. Meant for Me. Next in my box, That Time I Got Drunk and Yeeted a Love Potion at a Werewolf by Kimberly Lemming. Quite the title, I gotta say, and the cover is beautiful. Cheesemaker Brie has the world's worst luck in love, which is how she ends up falling for a lactose-intolerant werewolf in this raunchy, laugh-out-loud tale by the new star of rom-com fantasy. This one seems pretty funny. It is That Time I Got Drunk and Needed a Love Potion at a Werewolf. Okay. Alright, this one is Moon of Crusted Snow by Walgbikshi Rice. I can say the last name for sure. Let's see if we can get. As one society collapses, another is reborn. With winter looming, a small northern Anishinaabe community goes dark, cut off from power and communication with no foreseeable resolution. Only very few residents truly realize the community's shortfalls. When unexpected visitors arise, escaping the crumbling society to the south, tensions rise and an alliance. No, I was right. Alliances are divided. The harsh winter months pass slowly and the food supply dwindles as the death toll and panic rise. But the greatest threat to the survival of the reserve might come from within the community itself. So this is Moon of the Crusted Snow, soon coming to the library. Hello, everybody. I keep seeing people drop in. Thanks for dropping in, checking up on us. All right, next book. The Spy and I by Tiana Smith. Right place, wrong person. After a case of mistaken identity, one woman must work with her her sister's sexy spy partner to save the world in this heart-pounding romantic comedy. So, The Spy and I, and I really like this cover. It's really pretty. Back to The Spy and I by Tiana Smith. Right. All right. This one's a nonfiction. It's American Girls, One Woman's Journey to the Islamic State and Her Sister's Fight to Bring Her Home by Jessica Roy. It's called American Girls, and let me get here. On February 4th, 2017, Lori Sally opens an email from her older sister, Samantha. The two women, born just a year apart, once had a close, if tumultuous, relationship. Close enough that they married a pair of brothers and settled in the same small town, but they haven't spoken in years. Lori doesn't even know where Sam lives. So this is a true story. If I can see it, of two sisters and their journey. American Girls. Right. This one has a Kirkus review, a poisonous treat best consumed in a single breathless sitting. This is Like a Mother by Mina Hardy. Let's see. Sarah and Adam Granat had a perfect suburban life, a beautiful house, an adorable daughter, a baby on the way, and a once-in-a-lifetime love. They were a couple everyone envied, until Adam died. In the wake of his death, Adam's secrets began to emerge. The first comes out when a woman named Candace introduces herself to Sarah as Adam's mother. Sarah is rightly confused. Adam had always said his mother was dead. Adam also lied about making sure Sarah, Ellie, and the new baby would be taken care of financially. The truth is, there's no money. So this seems like a tension thriller, Like a Mother by Mina Hardy. All right, next book. Let's dig in here. Okay. I think this is nonfiction. Ooh. Not totally sure, but is The Secret Life of Hidden Places, Concealed Rooms, Clandestine Passageways, and the Curious Minds That Made Them by Stefan Bachman and April Genevieve Tucholsky. Okay. This wondrous guide for the curious and intrepid takes readers on a luscious photographed and lyrically written tour of 18 of the world's most captivating architectural mysteries. Delve into both secretive places themselves and the eccentric and obsessive minds that created them. This is really cool. So this is a nonfiction book about different weird places of the world. It does have illustrations in it and about who made them. Very cool, very cool. So this is The Secret Life of Hidden Places. And I'm sorry that my camera is... I was trying to invert my camera, but it would not let me. Okay. Set for Life by Andrew Ewell. This is a wirely funny and moving novel that captures the complexities of marriage, art, friendship, and the fictions we create in order to become the people we wish to be. Really like the cover. Very simple, but very powerful. Set for Life by Andrew Ewell. Right. This one, I like this one. I like this cover. The Frame Up by Gwenda Bond. This one, Holly Black, who wrote I believe it's The Cursed Prince, either trilogy or series. I'm not sure if I think it's a trilogy, but I could be wrong on that. Romantic, clever, and makes grand larceny more fun than ever. Okay. A magically gifted con artist must gather her estranged mother's old crew for a once-in-a-lifetime heist from the New York Times best-selling author of Mr. and Mrs. Witch. So this is The Frame Up by Gwenda Bond. Got several other books in here. Like, we got a nice big delivery. All right. This one is called Disco Dead by Marcia Talley. It's part of the Anna Ives Mysteries. Okay. Anna Ives enjoys her expeditions to local cemeteries to help people find their ancestors. On one such visit, Hannah is surprised when she encounters Izzy Randall, laying flowers on the grave of Amy Madison, a college senior who was killed in 1978. Amy was last seen in a popular Annapolis disco bar, and her murder remains unsolved. So, Disco Dead by Marcia Talley. I got a nice pile of books over here so far. All right. Next book of our unboxing, A Long Song for Ricky Wilde by Tia Williams, and this is a beautiful cover. I mean, I really like the colors and the contrast on that. All right. One florist, one pianist, One love story, 100 years in the making. Ricky Wilde has many talents, but being a Wilde isn't one of them. As the impulsive, artistic daughter of a powerful Atlanta dynasty, she's the opposite of her famous socialite sisters. Where they're long-stemmed roses, she's a dandelion, an adorable bloom that's actually a weed, born to float wherever the wind blows. In her bones, Ricky knows that somewhere, a different, more exciting life awaits her. This is a love song for Ricky Wilde by Tia Williams. Hello, everybody! If you're just joining, we're doing an unboxing. We're showing off what books we're going to be getting at the Clinton Public Library, or if they sound interesting to you, get them for yourself. Karen Rose, Cold-Blooded Liar. Julia Garwood said, I couldn't turn the pages fast enough. Keep the coffee brewing. You'll be up all night. Let's see what some of the first lines of this inside cover say. Brace yourself for a scorching new series from the New York Times and USA Today best-selling author Karen Rose, where San Diego means sun, surf, sand, and serial killers. Sam Reeves is a kind-hearted psychologist who treats court-ordered clients. After one of his patients, a pathological liar, starts revealing plausible new details from a long-unsolved serial murder case, he's compelled to report anonymously to the SDPD tip line, though his attempts to respect patient confidentiality land him face down and cuffed by the aggressive and cute Detective McKittrick. It's Cold-Blooded Liar by Karen Rose. Alright, let me dig in this box here. This one is by Ali Hazelwood, Bride. A vampire bride and an alpha werewolf form a dangerous alliance in this enthralling new paranormal romance. Misery Lark, daughter of a powerful vampire councilman, is an outcast. Her days of living anonymously among the humans are over. She's been called upon to uphold an alliance between the vampires and their mortal enemies, the Wares. Bride by Ali Hazelwood. Right. Here is another nonfiction. Why Can't I Let You Go? Break free from trauma bonds and toxic relationships and develop healthy attachments. Are you stuck in a toxic relationship that you can't quit? Do you make excuses for your partner's hurtful or abusive behavior? Have you tried to end the relationship only to be pulled back in by insincere apologies and empty promises? If so, you might be in the grips of a relationships trauma bond, RTB, an unhealthy attachment to someone who causes you physical or emotional harm. So Why Can't I Let You Go? Break free from trauma bonds and toxic relationships and develop healthy attachments by Michelle Skeen, PSYD. And I wish that my camera was inverted. Okay. Gracie Gold, Out of Shape, Worthless Loser, a memoir. In this explosive tell-all memoir, an Olympic figure skater reveals her battle to survive mental illness, eating disorders, and the self-destructive voice inside that calls her out of shape loser. So this is a memoir from Gracie Gold, Out of Shape, Worthless Loser. That is what it's called. So if you're a fan of figure skaters, we will be getting her memoir very soon. All right. Complete Guide to Natural Home Remedies. Over 100 recipes, essential oils, herbs, and natural ingredients to treat common aches and pains by Melissa Corkill. Learn to ease, soothe, and heal common aches and pains with natural ingredients. And it has like a list of what's inside the book, what it's got, and then the little caption there, but natural home remedies. Right. Night Watching by Tracy Sierra. riveting a chilling account of a horrifying ordeal and a whip-smart snapshot of marriage, motherhood, and the female experience. Psychological terror at its finest. That was a review by Gilly McMillan, New York Times bestselling author of The Manor House. The actual book jacket says that home alone with her young children during a blizzard, a mother tucks her son back into bed in the middle of the night. She hears a noise. Old houses are always making some kind of noise, but this noise is disturbingly familiar. It's the slow tread of footsteps, unusually heavy and slow, coming up the stairs. Night Watching by Tracy Sierra. Okay. Stories for Your Soul. Ordinary People, Extraordinary God by Mac Lucado. Okay. This is a religious work. In a hurting world, we sometimes lose faith in our neighbor or even ourselves. Stories for Your Soul reminds us that people around the globe and down the street are still doing good, loving well, sharing kindness. God shines through their quiet acts of care, and as we see throughout history and in our own lives, when people are willing to be changed, God can change the world. So, Stories for Your Soul by Max Lucado. The Last Days of Lila Goodluck by Kylie Scott. I like this cover. I like the shadow behind it. It's really pretty. Be quiet and listen. He is cheating on you. The name of your soulmate is Alistair George Arthur Lennox. You will be passed over for the promotion. The winning numbers are 5, 8, 12, 24, 39, 43. And I'm so very sorry to tell you this, but you will die next Sunday. When Lila Goodluck saves the life of Good Witch Willow, as they're crossing a busy LA street, the last thing she expects is to find 5 unwanted predictions as a reward. Who gives someone who gives someone the winning lotto numbers and then tells them they've only got a week to live? And who believes in that nonsense anyway? The Last Days of Lila Goodluck. Hello everybody who's joined. We're doing a book unboxing and showing what books we're getting at the library. Dysfunctional Junction, a novel by Robin W. Pearson. I like the art on this. It's very pretty, and the colors. Frances May Livingstone's firm grip on her family's destructive history makes her hold her husband and 4 children even closer. But she's losing bits of herself, while proving to everybody, and her mama, that she's enough. There's no way she'll repeat her mama's mistakes, even if it kills her. Annabelle McMillan didn't have trouble kicking the eastern North Carolina dust off her feet. The tough part was replanting herself in familiar soil. Now she's blending her old life with her new husband, stepson, and unborn child, and battling old memories of abandonment and new fears of rejection. Dr. Charlotte Winters has built a career around helping others sort through their emotional baggage. She's also spent a lifetime refusing to unpack her own. So what if Charlotte doesn't recall all that her mama did to her and what her daddy didn't do for her? Her only mission is to help others help themselves, until the women from her past and the man in her future undo her well-sown life. So it sounds like when 3 women receive an unexpected phone call that leaves them reeling, they have no other choice but to reckon with a lifetime of memories they've tried long to bury. So it's about 3 different women and overcoming their past. Dysfunction Junction. Alright. Come on. Alright. The Price You Pay, a Peter Ash novel by Nick Petrie. Very nice picture on the front here. A national best-selling author. Peter Ash finds himself deep in the criminal underworld to save his closest friend in this propulsive new thriller in the award-winning series. Lewis has helped Peter Ash out of more trouble than Peter cares to remember, so he doesn't hesitate when his friend asks a favor in return. Lewis has left his criminal past behind, but a former associate may be in trouble, and he and Peter must dive into the teeth of a blizzard to find him. This is The Price You Pay, a Peter Ash novel. Okay, we're getting down to the bottom of the box. All right, Fangirl Down by Tessa Bailey. Cute little cover here. #1 New York Times bestselling author Tessa Bailey launches a super sexy sports romance duology with a rom-com about a bad boy professional athlete who falls for his biggest fan. Wells Whittaker was once golf's hottest rising star, but lately all he has to show for his promising career is a killer hangover, a collection of broken clubs, and one remaining supporter. No matter how bad he plays, the beautiful sunny redhead is always on the sidelines. He curses, she cheers. He scowls, she smiles. But when Well quits in a blaze of glory and his fan girl finally goes home, he knows he has made the greatest mistake of his life. Fangirl Down. All right, this is from the Good Morning American Book Club by Kylie Riad. Come and Get It. Acclaimed author Kylie Riad's fresh and provocative story about desire, consumption, and bad behavior. 2017 at the University of Arkansas, and Millie Cousins, a super senior resident assistant at Belgrade Dormitory, just wants to graduate, get a job, and buy a house. So when Agatha Paul, a writer and visiting professor itching for her next big topic, offers Millie an easy yet unusual opportunity for them to help each other further their own interests, Millie naturally jumps at the chance. Come and Get It by Kylie Riad. Hard by a Great Forest by Leo Vardichiville. I butchered that and I apologize. Right. Left my heart bruised and battered and aching for more by Khaled Hosseini. Saba is just a girl when he is just a I'm going to redo that. Saba is just a child when he flees the fighting in the former Soviet Republic of Georgia with his older brother, Sandro, and his father, Irakil, for asylum in England. 2 decades later, all 3 men are struggling to make peace with the past, haunted by the places and people they left behind. Hard by a Great Forest. Okay. Everyone Who Can Forgive Me Is Dead, a novel by Jelly Hollander. Andrea Bartz, a New York Times bestselling author, says it is witty, tightly plotted, knife-sharp, and utterly immersive. She has everything to live for, and everything to hide. 9 years ago, with the world's eyes on her, Charlie Colbert fled. The press and the police called her a witness to terrible events that took place at the elite graduate school. But Charlie knew there was more to her story. If only she could make sense of how it all unfolded. Everyone Who Can Forgive Me Is Dead. Okay. Beverly Hills Spy, the double agent war hero who helped Japan attack Pearl Harbor. By Ronald Drabakin. All right. Let's see. The untold story of World War I hero who became a fixture of high society in Golden Age Hollywood, all while acting as a double agent for the Japanese Empire as it prepared to attack Pearl Harbor. Beverly Hills Spy. This one, she thought it was a perfect getaway. The Resort by Sarah Ox. It was a vacation to kill for, it says on the back. I do like the cover for this. Simple but effective. Welcome to paradise. We hope you survive your stay. There are 3 rules to follow during a vacation at the famous Koh Sang Resort. Leave the past behind. When Cass sets foot on the coast of Thailand's world-famous Party Island, she's searching for an escape. With dark secrets following her every move, Koh Sang becomes the perfect place to hide. 2. Always be careful who you trust. Now, years later, Cass is a local dive instructor alongside the Permanents, a group of expats who claim the island as their own. The Permanents don't linger on who they were before the island, simply because, like Cass, they all have something to outrun. 3. If someone discovers who you really are, run. The Resort. And hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. We're showing off the books that we got in a little unboxing here. This is by Greg Herchwitz, Lone Wolf, an Orphan X novel. New York Times best-selling author. The smaller the mission, the deadlier the fall. Once a Black Ops government assassin known as Orphan X, Evan Smoke, left the program, went deep underground, and reinvented himself as the Nowhere Man, a now legendary figure who will go anywhere and risk everything to help the truly desperate who have nowhere else to turn. Since then, Evan has fought international crime syndicates and drug cartels, faced down the most powerful men in the world, and even brought down a president. Now struggling with an unexpected personal crisis, Evan goes back to the very basics of his mission, and this time, the truly desperate is a little girl who wants him to find her missing dog. Lone Wolf. Captivating, says the New York Times Book Review on City Under One Roof. So this one looks like maybe it is a sequel. Village in the Dark, a novel by Iris Yamashati. Deep in the woods, she'll uncover the truth. Detective Kara Kennedy thought she'd lost her husband and son in an accident, but harrowing evidence has emerged that points to murder, and she will stop at nothing to find the truth in this riveting mystery from the author of City Under One Roof. Village in the Dark. I've got 2 more books here. This one is another non-fiction. The Doctor Was a Woman, Stories of the First Female Physicians on the Frontier by Chris Anness. I like the picture. The long-awaited follow-up title to Chris Anness's best-selling The Doctor Wore Petticoats, profiling 10 new female physicians of the Old West. No women need apply. Western towns looking for a local doctor during the frontier era often concluded their advertisements in just that manner. Yet apply they did. And in small towns all over the West, highly trained women from medical colleges in the East took on the post of local doctor to great acclaim. In this new book, author Chris Anness offers a glimpse into the fascinating lives of 10 amazing women, including the first female surgeon of Texas, the first female doctor to be convinced of to be convicted of manslaughter in an abortion-related maternal death, and the first female physician to serve on a state board of health. This looks very interesting for anyone who is wanting to know about female physicians of the early days of the West. And finally, our last book in this box is Everyone on This Train is a Suspect by Benjamin Stevenson, best-selling author of Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone. Let's see what they have to say. I'm Ernest Cunningham. Call me Ern or Ernie. When the Australian Mystery Writers Society invited me to their crime writing festival aboard the Ghan, the famous train through the vast Australian desert, I was hoping for some inspiration for my second book. Fiction this time. I needed a break from real people killing each other. But the Ghan is not the respite I'd been hoping for. Turns out I've trapped myself on a 1,800-mile journey with a powder keg of grudges, crime writers with hidden secrets, overeager fans bearing conspiracy theories, and agents and editors undercutting each other in order to sign the next big thing. When one of us is murdered, the remaining writers turn into detectives. Together we should know how to solve a crime. Of course, we should also know how to commit one. Everyone on this train is a suspect. This one sounds really good. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in for our little unboxing. We try to do these whenever we get a nice big order. So, thanks for tuning in. If any of them sound good, you can get them here at the Clinton Public Library here soon once we get them all processed and everything. And I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys later.